Hello, it's Miss Dom. I'm back, and my last video ended a little bit abruptly because my computer slid off the table it was sitting on. So I've got it taped on now, so hopefully we don't run into that problem again. I'm not going to take too much more of your time because I know you want to get started on your sculpture. So I was saying that we need to take a look at the sculpture all the way around. This was going to be an arch, but before I hit record, I was kind of playing around with where I wanted to put it, and I decided I wanted to stay standing up, and I was just going to tuck it in right over here. So let's see, how did I have that? Yeah, I think it was more like that. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that down. This bend, I'm going to cut it and bend it in two directions like this, just so that it has a little more stability. So as you're putting things down and taping or gluing them down, you want to keep them fairly stable. So I'm going to put my tape on there. I've got one end tucked under and then the other one so that this side has some other things happening. Okay, so going around, it's starting to all tie together. It's starting to be an interesting sculpture. I wanted to get this one in there. I think I'm gonna get this one right here. I've already got some tabs cut on the bottom of this one. So again, it's gonna take some time getting everything put together. I kind of started this without recording, and I'm just sort of walking you through getting it all put together. And I've got a few more pieces here that I can add. I don't want it to get too busy, but actually right there works. Okay. Alright, so you can see I've done quite a bit with those 3 pieces of paper. I still have a few scraps here that I could possibly add, but I'm going to show you what I've got so far. I think it's really interesting. And again, if this isn't exciting to you, you're going to be making your sculpture the way you want it to be. So again, you want to look at it from a lot of different angles. Kind of tip it up, look at it down, and then imagine if you were on the ground walking around this, you know, sort of how would you see it if it was really large scale, and then of course how does it look as it is now. So I have a lot of interesting things going on there. I could continue and play with it, but you don't need to watch me do that. I think you get the idea of the process and the idea of creating paper sculpture. Again, it's up to you. Remember, you will need to cut some tabs in order to tape or glue things to the base. You will need some sort of a base to put everything on. And then you can cut, like this one right here. I cut a hole and then slid this component onto this one. So you can put things together in that way, you know, cut tabs and put them together that way. All right, so enjoy. I think you're gonna have fun doing this. I hope you do. I had fun making the example, and we're gonna take 2 more classes on this, so you can get started with this today. If you need to paint a base, you can. If you just want to start making the individual components, which what you saw when I started out, you can. Or if you're really excited about it and you just want to do the whole thing, that's fine. Next time I'm going to have some fun examples of what some professional artists have done, similar to what we're doing, but not exactly the same thing, using paper, using sculpture, and then different directions you can go with it. So I'll see you next time, and we'll take a look at some artwork that are sculptures, and be inspired and have fun making your own paper sculpture. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.